My name is Dr. Armara Galwab, CC in charge of Public Service and Administration, County Government of Marsabit. Through the partnership, a number of organizations, specifically HODI, last year, we have managed to develop DRM Act, and we have finalized with the support of HODI and other partners, World Food Program, UC Cruiser, and we have reached the level where we now have enacted the Act. Since last year, the Act has been inactive because of lack of regulations to operationalize the Act. So we tried addressing to the partners to get support so that we can at least operationalize the Act. Otherwise, without this Act, we could not move a step. First, we needed to develop, to form the committee, the management committee who will manage the DRM fund. If you don't have an Act, that is not possible. Second, we are supposed to get guidelines from the Act that in case of a disaster, then there is a way that even the governor can pronounce that there is a disaster, and so we can be in a position to utilize the fund that we have set aside. That was not in place because of lack of regulation. We were unable to move. Thirdly, we have not yet opened an account, because first, before you open an account, you have to regulations, you get the committees, all those who are lacking. Finally, with the support of HODI through GlobalGiving fund, they were able to support the department to develop the regulations to operationalize the fund. And luckily enough, 2 weeks ago, we finalized the whole process. And currently, we have regulations in place. We have all the forms that are required to operationalize the Act, the DRM Act. And also, we are now left with the final stage of now informing and sensitizing the cabinet and also the county assembly on the regulations that has been developed. Once that is done, we'll now be in a position I will now, as a CEC, will be in a position to advise the cabinet and His Excellency the Governor to form the committee, the management, DRM management committee, who will now manage the fund. And once that is put in place, then I will address to CC in charge of finance to open a special purpose account for DRM Act. Once that is done, now we will allocate at least 1% of our departmental budget to the fund. Once that is done, then now we'll be in a position to manage the fund independently without depending on the national government or any other person, so that in case of any disaster, we will be in a position to address our issues independently without waiting for other external support. Through the development of these regulations also, we will now have regulations to guide how other partners will also contribute to the fund. And once they contribute, then they will also be in a position to follow up with what is going on within the department, because at the end of the day, the composition of the committee is so holistically done in such a way that non-state actors are represented, people with disabilities are represented, women are represented, then also other departmental or other authorities are also included, like Kenya Red Cross will also be a member, and also the national government through the county commissioner's office and all that are part and parcel of that committee. So, and also from the sub-counties, there are representatives who are represented within the management of the fund. So I believe now that we have developed the regulations with the support of HODI and their partners, the county government are now placed in a right position to come up with to open the special purpose account, and only the bit that we are waiting is just only sensitization to the cabinet and also county assembly so that we get approval and move on with the fund. So that is the stage at which currently we are, and it's of great support because in the past, since we have enacted the act, it stayed for almost close to 1 year, which is against the law, without being operational. And we can't just jump one process and pretend to operationalize the act without having regulations in place. So the support from HODI and GlobalGiving came in handy to support the county government of Marsabit now to operationalize the act. And within the course of 1 month or 2 months, once we get the support of sensitization, then I can truly report that next year the county government of Marsabit will have a functional DRM fund that will be used to mitigate issues of disasters, be it drought cases, be it flood cases, be it any other disaster that is affecting the local communities within Marsabit County. So that is in brief, and I can report that all the required forms, regulations, and the act that is required to operationalize the fund has already been put in place. Thank you very much.